Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. How is everybody today? We've had a morning already. I had to take Maverick to get varnish put on his teeth. That was terrible. I guess not terrible, like he needed it. I know he did because it protects his teeth, and I'm having a heck of a time finding a dentist to see him because of his age. But everyone keeps telling me that he should be seen, especially since he's got like 9 teeth already and he's got 6 more coming through. The girl could see poking through. He cried. It was terrible. I felt awful. It's like shots and stuff, you know, when you're doing stuff, you know, to help them and they just don't understand it, but you're like, this is really for you. That was our morning, getting varnish done and all of that good stuff. So then I've been spending all morning trying to find a dentist because they recommended that he sees an actual dentist now. So my brain's like, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna sit down and film and vent and chit chat with my people so that way I can get this off my chest before I start trying to find another dentist. I was sitting here as I'm thinking about all this stuff and I'm texting my like mom tribe, and I was thinking, you know, everybody needs like this. Everybody needs a group of friends to be like their tribe. It's kind of funny because I feel like as you get older and your life evolves, like your tribe changes. I feel like people are always making fun of moms because like we're constantly all looking for mom friends. You need your like mom tribe to be there, like the people you can go to when you have questions. Like we're all trying our best, but we don't all know the answers. You know, you could have 1 or 6 kids, you're still not going to know the answer to everything. No matter what, you need your tribe, your people that you can like go on your mom's night with, talk about how much you love your kids and your husband, but also complain about how your kids and your husband are annoying you, and your group of friends that you can go take the kids to, have coffee with, and do the same thing. Let the kids run wild and chit chat and get some sanity time. Like, I don't think that people, like moms, especially us moms, like we think, you know, we're really strong, we're really tough, and we're supposed to have everything under control. Like we don't realize the importance of having like a tribe or a group of people outside of your significant other. Like in my opinion, it is incredibly important to have your tribe, your group of people. Like I have Dakota, he's my very best friend. I can talk to him about anything. I love that. I have my baby sister who is my best friend as well. I love that. I love that I have them. We can be goofy, we can be silly, we can talk about anything, but like I feel like you need a specific group of like mom friends who understand what you're going through. I feel like I have a really good group of moms that I chat with. We don't have to talk every single day, and we don't have to be like the best of friends calling each other all the time. I love that I have like a group of girls in my phone, whether I can text or Snapchat or whatever. I can ask them questions or vent to them about silly things, because I feel like, and I know I was somewhat guilty of this before I had Maverick. You know, I'd hear moms complain about stuff and I'm like, well, I mean, you chose to have them. Like, I mean, how hard can it be? My one friend was a stay-at-home mom. When she'd complain about stuff, I'm like, I mean, yeah, I get it, you're with them all the time, but like, how hard can it be? It's your own kid. And now I'm like, oh my God, I totally understand where she was coming from. And like, I can remember thinking like, oh, you know, she's always late to stuff. It's just time management. She's not managing her time. And now I'm freaking late to everything. If I'm early, it is a miracle. I'm actually kind of getting a system down to where I figured out if I know I'm going somewhere the day before that's on a time schedule, I get everything ready the night before. Everything is ready to go. Literally all I have to do is dress myself and dress my child and put us in the vehicle. And I say that, and then when I have to go, I have an appointment again tomorrow morning. When I go to that, I'm probably going to be late or stressing out because I'm talking about how I feel like I have it down. And I feel like that's part of motherhood. So I feel like you don't fully understand until you have kids. I feel like it's super important to be able to have people you can relate to, and it is good to have people in your group or your like tribe have a multitude of ages of kids, because I like that some of my friends have kids that are older, so like when I'm talking to them about stuff, they can say, oh yeah, like my child was this age, this either helped or this was the phase we went through or whatever. And then it's cool to have like friends who have kids that are younger than you, because when they're like, oh my God, I'm like ready to rip my hair out, I could be like, I remember I was there. You can sit there and listen and you fully understand what they've been through. Which I'm not saying you can't have friends that don't have kids, because trust me, I have a couple of very good friends that don't have kids, and I feel like they listen and they understand, but it's like something special about having a group of mom friends. We don't realize how important that is. So I don't know, I just was like thinking about that this morning when I was like texting with back and forth with a couple people of like how freaking happy I am to have them to be able to go to and like ask questions and recommend places and things and whatever. Honestly, like my favorite thing, I have a group of girlfriends and we try to get together once a week thing or once every other week kind of thing where we either go out to dinner or we go to one of our houses and just have coffee and breakfast and let the kids play around and whatever. And if we go out to dinner, we try and do it with like moms only, so that way we have our sanity time. And if we want to drink, we can have a drink with dinner and just eat hot food and unwind. I feel like we'd never like realize how important that is until I will go to one of these like get-togethers, and then I'm like, oh my god, like I didn't realize how much I needed that. Like I mean shoot, even just having like several friends with kids. Like I have one girlfriend who's a stay-at-home mom as well, and we are able to get the kids together and hang out and do things. And because we're both stay-at-home mom with two, she has two kids, I only have one, but with the small children, it's like, oh my god, it's so nice to like be able to talk to an adult and have conversation with someone who you can, you know, fully understand is responding to you, instead of like, I know Dakota will come home some days and I'm like just talking his ear off, and he like comes to the door and I'm like a little puppy. I'm like, hi, how was your day? Guess how my day was? And I'm and I'm just nonstop. And I'm like, okay. So it's nice to like level out and be able to reach out to your friends. So I feel like if you're a new mom, my recommendation to you is to find your mom tribe. And it may take you a little bit to find people, because there I know are several people who I thought would be a part of my inner circle that are not. And as sad as it was, I'm very thankful for the group of people and women that I have in my life right now. We don't appreciate that until we have it. And then you have a moment like today where I'm literally stressing out because I'm trying to figure out dentist stuff that getting conflicting information from people. And then it's like I can go to my group of people and they're like, calm down. You need like a non-judgmental circle where you can all go and talk and be open and be honest. Like, we can all be great social media moms and Pinterest moms and posting about how we just love our baby so much, which don't get me wrong, obviously I love my son more than anything in the world. But there are some days where I'm like, you're being a little turd and I just want to be away from you. And that's normal. And you need your group of people to understand that and are going to be non-judgy about that and who can be honest with you. And like, yeah, I hit my kid's head on the car today when I was putting him in the car seat. It happens, but like you just need people who you can be honest with and be like, yep, it happens. Like, I mean, shoot, for Maverick's first birthday, the day of his party, we have these huge closing wooden doors. And he got his pinky caught in those doors and we had to take him to the emergency room. Me and Dakota are feeling terrible. Like, oh my God, we like broke his pinky. This is terrible. And one person I was talking to was like, oh my God, like, were you like not watching him? How did that happen? I was like, no. Like, Dakota closed the doors. Maverick was in the kitchen with me. Literally a second later, I hear him screaming and I'm like, what the heck? I thought he was crying because we were closing the doors, only to go in there and realize that, oh my God, his fingers caught in there. Like, it happens in a blink of an eye. And you need those people who are not going to sit there and be judgy, because then, I'm telling my other group of friends about it and they're like, that's nothing. Like, they're just going off. Like, obviously your kid getting hurt isn't nothing, but it's nice to have someone like back you up and validate you, so that way you're not feeling like this terrible, horrible person, when in all reality, all of us parents are going through the exact same thing. Or, when Maverick was having his sleep troubles, like, you read all of this stuff and it's like, oh, your kid should have a sleep schedule by 4 months old and they should be doing this. And my one girlfriend, her daughter, perfect. Her sleeps through the night, has slept through the night, is on a perfect sleep schedule. And I'm like, man, my other friend's son, the same thing, goes to bed at a certain time, sleeps all through the night, rarely wakes up ever, never even fusses, doesn't move. And I'm like, when Maverick was going through his, I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I don't understand. And then it was nice to be able to like form that group of friends where, over half of them are going, oh yeah, my kid doesn't sleep, no big deal. She's almost 2 and she doesn't sleep. Mine still sleep in bed with me. Mine does this. I still rock them to sleep. Yeah, mine self-soothes, but they don't sleep through the night. Like, it's just nice to know that you're not alone and that we're not all perfect. We're all trying. So it's good to have that validation that you don't have to be perfect to be a good mom, and you have your inner circle that you can talk to about all your stressors, your venting sessions, your whatever. You can send the kids over to your friend's house knowing that they're going to treat your kid exactly how you would want them treated. And I would trust my kid with anyone in my little mom tribe that I have. And I think that that is extremely important, and I feel like especially new moms don't realize it. I know I made myself I gave myself like a little solidarity thing. Like I tried to make it just me because I wanted to be this strong, independent mom who didn't need a bunch of people and wasn't relying on a bunch of people. And in the beginning, I feel like I struggled mentally to like keep on track and to stay strong until I realized like, hey, it's okay to lean on people, and you know, it's okay to ask for help or ask for opinions, and it's okay to like want to drop him off so I can go to the grocery store alone. Like that is fine, that is normal. And I feel like when you find your tribe, you know. And you might not all be perfect, you might not all think the same, that's perfect, honestly. Like I feel like if you're all in this thinking the exact same way, then in all reality you're not going to learn anything because you're all being the same thing. And I like to have a diverse group of people who have different opinions on things, and they can make me shed light on some things. Like my one girlfriend and I were talking about something the other day, and she explained her view on it, and I was kind of like, you know, I never thought of it that way, but the way she explained it kind of made me be like, yeah, you know what, like my view on it kind of opened up and changed a little bit, and for the better, because I'm like, you know, I never would have thought of that on my own. You know, it's not something that you read, it's not my family's opinions, it's not any of my other friends' opinions, but the way she worded it, I was like, I like that, and I like finding people like that think a little bit differently than you and help you think and see the world for the bigger picture. I just think that everybody needs a mom tribe, and I felt the need to get on and rant about that, apparently, because everyone needs it. So yeah, that is definitely my advice to all moms, new or old. Find yourself a mom tribe. Eat some chips and salsa and have a margarita with your girlfriend while you complain about how much your husband is annoying you and how your kid was such a brat today, all the entire time while you're sitting there thinking, man, I miss my husband and I miss my baby. Yeah, so that is my opinion as to what everybody and every mother needs. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I feel like dads need their group of people too. I don't know, like I feel like men sometimes are stronger and they don't have like the same emotional needs that women do. So like I definitely feel like dads need their little dad buddies too, that they can go over to one of their friends' house and work in the garage kid-free for a couple hours, just like we want to go out or to a girlfriend's house and drink wine and watch cheesy rom-com movies. Like, I feel like that's something that we don't realize, or that we are made to feel guilty for. Like when I talked in my Silver Lake video, like people make you feel guilty for wanting to do your own thing. Just because you have kids doesn't mean you have to lose who you are as an individual, or you have to be going stir crazy. And I think that you need a group of people who support you and support your ideas and can be there to tell you like, it's totally okay, go on your couple's vacation, or it's totally okay to be annoyed with your child, because guess what, I'm annoyed with mine too. Or I've got the doctors and his insurance and everyone breathing down my neck about, oh my God, he's 15 months. They're supposed to be a dentist at 12 months. Honestly, you're supposed to have him be seen when that first tooth pops through. Like, sorry, I didn't take my kid to the dentist at 6 months old. You know, he wouldn't sit still. He wouldn't have let anybody in his mouth. And now everyone's, you know, today they're like, well, he really should have been seen, blah, 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 making me feel bad. And I don't think they meant to. But, you know, then it's just all of a sudden they start saying that. I'm like, oh my God, I knew he should have been seen at 1. I just didn't find a dentist. And the dentist that I did call said, no, they don't see him till they're 2, maybe, you know, maybe at the earliest. Most of the time they don't even start seeing him till they're 3 because they won't do anything. And then I'm getting that today and I'm like, oh my God, I'm a terrible mom. What if he has cavities? What if I'm missing something? And then, so I text my group of girls and they're just like, calm down. You know, some of them have kids that are 2 and over and they're like, I haven't even seen a dentist yet. They've had no reason to see a dentist and their teeth are fine. Like, my other girlfriend's like, yep, my daughter's been seeing a dentist since she was, you know, 6 months old, because she got her first tooth then and I made them see her. But honestly, they don't even do anything. They just check her teeth and brush them. Like, so it's not really a huge deal. And so it's really nice to have that group of support. I'm sitting here focusing how I think your mom tribe needs to have kids, which I strongly believe that, but I also believe your tribe can be people without kids, because they can bring you back down to reality. And I feel like sometimes they're better at reminding you that you are still an individual and you're allowed to do things without your kids. So key point today is to find yourself your little mom tribe and stick with it, and make sure you guys make time for yourselves and each other and your friendships. Don't lose all of that just because you become a mom. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for doing the best that you can do. Like today when I kind of stepped back and was really thinking about it, I'm like, you know, I brush Maverick's teeth every single day. I have brushed them since his first tooth popped through. I'm doing just fine, and we all need that reminder. So don't let anyone make you feel bad. Make sure you find your group of people that can be there to support you and keep you straight mentally, keep your sanity, and help you out with any questions you may have. So yeah, I hope that you guys liked this little rant and rambles video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, please hit the subscribe button down below. If you want to be notified when my videos are uploaded, please hit that notification bell. Thank you guys for watching, and go out and find your mom tribe.